Hello there, Dr.Onalee here, host of Coming Home. I wanted to go ahead and do a meditation around money. All of us have to interact with money. No matter if we came from money, we didn't come from money, we have stories. We could even have a story that my parents made money, but I can't make money. Or who am I to make money when I never saw that? Money is the root of all evil. We have so many different money stories, money experiences. Even if you have money, who couldn't use more? Even if you wanted more just to donate it with, to have more power to create with, to support more of your family members with. Rather have more money than not enough. I also want to help us let go of who would even need that kind of money or our judgments around other people with a lot of money or even certain celebrities, because all of the judgments around money block money. We are not in the frequency of joy and more than enough, and everyone can have plenty of money. We want to shift the vibration. We want to shift the energy of our experience with money. And that is what this meditation is about. So go ahead and close your eyes. I'm going to turn the camera off here. Taking a deep breath in. If you're having a money fear, a money worry, put it on the shelf. Picture a giant pair of hands taking it away, picturing it going into the dirt. If you really need to pick up this fear or this worry, pick it up after this meditation, but put it aside right now. You've worried about money many times. You've stressed about money. You've lost sleep over money. You haven't trusted money. Sometimes you do, but sometimes you don't. I want to remind you that every time where you worried, didn't it eventually get paid? Even if it was late, even if it was in a different fashion, even if it incurred a late fee, didn't it eventually get sorted? You've stressed and you've worried and it's come through. Even right now, you might have an outstanding bill or a debt or a giant invoice that you don't know how you're going to tackle, how you're going to pay. What would it feel like right now if you either made a dent in it, you made one payment towards it, the number was reduced? What happens is in our mind, we often have images of exactly where we're at and what we're stressed or worried about. We have the image burned into our conscious mind, and it's attached with feelings and sensations. Our nervous system gets really accustomed and even addicted to these sensations of worry, fear, impending doom. What am I going to do? This is why, if you've ever been in a narcissistic or an abusive relationship and you've broken up with them a million times and your whole friends and your family absolutely hate this person, but yet you're still ruminating about them, it is because you have some images either of what the beginning was like or a good memory with them, or you have images that were just a hope. These images came with lasting sensations that your nervous system picked up on and they got addicted. This is why logically you would come to me if you were my client and you would have no idea why you keep thinking about this person who hurts you tremendously. You would be so surprised at how much of our issues are made up fantasies, hopes, delusions, wishes, wants that are just storylines that create images that create sensations in our body. I had a client who wanted to be soothed by her ex-husband, and she was really missing him and wanted that comfort and that love. And I hear this all the time too. But in this particular instance, it really showed me how it's not even about being soothed by this person who was horrible to her because, one, he never even did that. What I started to find and realize was it was the addiction to the hope of him doing that. So, what happens is that we create images of how we hope someone will be. We create a story about them, a vision about them, and we hold on to that. And it produces these feelings and these chemicals in the body. But the problem is that when they show us repetitively that they are not that person we hoped for, we don't let the actual person go because we're not letting go of the hope that created such amazing sensations and feelings. I guarantee if you're struggling right now with still ruminating about an ex-husband or wife or ex-situationship, or maybe you're still going back and forth and talking, I promise you there's an addiction to the hope and the potential, the fantasy of who you thought this person could be. That image in their mind that you created, it's not real. It's just an image in your mind. Whenever we're struggling with money, we're struggling in a relationship, we're struggling with our body, we're really just struggling with our mind. We're struggling with the images that have been going off in our mind that are running rampant and producing feelings of fear and worst case scenarios. Then we start creating guilt and shame and regret and insecurity and loneliness and all the other feelings and sensations we want. And then we try to tackle it with maybe I need to work more hours. Maybe I need to get on a dating app. Maybe I need to do this. Maybe I need to go to the gym. The problem is, and why it's not sustainable and why New Year's resolutions last 2 to 4 weeks for the majority of people, is because they're not cleaning up their mind, AKA cleaning up their energy. So they're tackling these things head on without cleaning up the actual root of the problem, which is we got to create new images. And that is what we're doing right now. So the images that you have right now that are burned into your psyche, that are full of fear and worry, I want to help you melt them. I want to help you dissolve them. Picture yourself picking up a giant hose attached to your house. You unravel this hose. Can you see it in your mind? Your mind is creating this image, right? Unravel the hose. Turn the hose on. Feel the hot water and blast it. Picture the bill you're worried about, the bank account number, the contract, the lawyer fee, whatever the heck it is. Picture it 6 feet out in front of you, zoomed out, and you're spraying this water all over it, and it's melting and it's dissolving, and keep spraying and move it back and forth. Even if you want to take your hand out, move it right to left, down and down and down and down, and start again up at the top and go back and forth and down and down and down, and watch it go down the drain and down the pipe and down the drain and down the waterfall, down, down, down into the core of the earth, going down a pipe, going down, 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 down. And take a deep breath in. Open your eyes just for a second. Let it go. Close your eyes again. Feel the light. Feel the heat. Feel your brain starting to get more clear. Picture the image of the bill, of the worry, of the low bank account, whatever it is, and see how you feel lighter, you feel more clear. And now you're going to go turn that hose back on and blast it again. Wave your hand, move it as much as you need to. Go down, go down, go down, go up and down and left and right and all around, and move it around and move it around. And if you even need to dig your hand down and put it down into the ground, your brain is clearing this image. And it's dissolving it, and it's melting like an ice cube melting. You put the ice cube in the coffee and it melts. You stir it up and hit and feel the glass clinking, and clear, 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 clear. Release, 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 release. Stir, 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 and take a deep breath in. Let it go. Now picture your mind just getting cleaned and scrubbed and clean, 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 and stir, stir, stir. Rub a dub dub. Feel the soap cleaning your brain as if you're cleaning your hair. You're massaging your hands into it and cleaning this brain. And now you're putting it underwater and you're moving it around and you're cleaning your brain and clearing your thoughts and clearing, clearing, clearing. Now clear your hair, wash it down, wash it go down the dryer, get out of the shower, and you're clean. And you're going to picture yourself getting out of the shower, putting the towel on, and going into the mirror and looking yourself in the eyes. What do you notice even about this right now? This is all happening in your mind, right? You're picturing yourself in the shower. You're picturing yourself stepping out of the shower. You're picturing yourself grabbing the towel off the wall. You're picturing yourself going up to the mirror and smearing it. You're picturing yourself looking into your eyes. This is all happening in your brain. This is how powerful you are. You can create images and thoughts and scenarios, whether they exist or not. So we want to start creating and using the imagination in your favor. The reason most of us don't do this is because we don't want to be delusional. But how delusional have you been about that man? We don't want to get our hopes up. Well, what does not getting your hopes up get you? The brain is powerful. The mind is powerful. Doesn't know the difference between real and imagined. You maybe have heard that, but this is what this means. It means you create the scenarios in your head and your mind and your nervous system. And it becomes a dominant vibration and a frequency. And then naturally, the laws of the universe magnetize and draw in experiences and relationships and situations that match that. You don't need to work so hard to make money, to lose weight, to attract your man. You will step into the right place at the right time. That's the beauty of life, in my opinion, the exciting part. Make it a game. Make it fun. You're not supposed to know the when and the where and the how. It could take years. It could take months. It could take days. It could happen today. I don't know. That's the fun of it. So you're creating this image in your mind where you're looking in the mirror. I want you to grab your phone in your mind's eye and picture yourself pulling up your bank statement and you see $1,000 more dollars. Oh my God, maybe you see 20,000 more dollars. Maybe you look at your credit karma and you look, your credit score went up by 30 points. You see the arrow, you see the plus 30, you see the actual number. The lawyer fee got completely paid. You got the thank you invoice. The lawyer said, I received the invoice. You're complete. You're done. You sent in the bill for your car. You paid off your car insurance. Thank you. You see the email, thank you. Next payment next month. You see the $0 balance on your credit card statement. Your student loans, it went down by $1,000. Maybe you got the email, thank you, you completely paid off your balance. Maybe you celebrate with your partner, with your friend, with your parent, that you paid something off, that all bills are in good standing, that you had your record-breaking month in business. If you look at some of the people on the internet who are very successful, what they're doing is they're celebrating and creating these feelings, these images in their mind before they happen, way before they happen. But they allow themselves to dream. And so this meditation is just to support you with remembering what you already know and what you can do on your own. Start creating images of what it is that you're praying for and hoping for. Let go of worst case scenario and preparing for the worst. Let's start to prepare for the best. Watch how much more your life works. Watch how much more money comes into your life. Watch how many more bills get paid. Watch how many more things of good news you start to receive. That was completed. That was taken care of. You're all good. You're all set. Good to go. Will you allow that to be the new way that your life feels? So take one more deep breath in. Let it go. And I'll keep putting out some content to help you keep manifesting more money. Change your vibration and your frequency with money. But first, we want to let go of some of these deeper fears and using your mind against you. We want to start to use your mind for you. Have an amazing rest of your day. I am at the time of this recording taking on a few more private clients, but the main way to work with me is through my group chat. My monthly group chat, you can do month to month. You could lock in 3 months. You could lock in more. Just try 1 month out. That is my next best step, or the Woman or Man Empower program. All of that's in my story on Instagram, or shoot me a message at Dr.Onalee. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day. If you feel called to share this meditation with someone who's been in some fear around money, I would absolutely love that. Let's keep passing it on, and you do the same. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I hope to serve and support you further.